Okay, good morning, my loves. How y'all doing? Happy hump day. Happy hump day. We humping. We working hard today. We doing that, y'all. Y'all out here being productive and doing everything y'all gotta do today. I hope y'all is. Um, so about the receipts that I was telling y'all about in the video yesterday. All right. So I found them in the phone and I'm gonna read them to y'all. And uh side note, let's throw something in there. So the narc not contacting me, but he's still using my email to send stuff through my email so I can kind of keep track of him. That's what he used to do. He would, still he would get new things or whatever, open up new accounts or whatever, and he'll use my email so that way I can see either where he at or see that it's just a tactic of manipulation. That's a little Hoover. That's a little gaslight. So I just want y'all to know that your girl is up on game and she paying attention. So I see what it is now. You know what I'm saying? This little game. So he been doing little testings. He ain't came out of the clouds and like fully just reached out yet. But he's doing little stuff. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes he'll gaslight me through a text message, an email, or a phone call, or he'll send somebody else to reach out to me like a flying monkey or something like that. And so this time he being kind of strategic, and I see you. I see you, boo. If you watching this, I see you. You ain't gotta send me nothing to the email, and just cause I'm gonna assume that you watching my videos. Stay right where you at, sir. I'm good over here. Don't try to come over here and get none of my peace when I was trying to get it to you. You didn't want it. So go ahead and exit stage left. Do you and be happy over there where you at. I'm thankful you gone. But I got them receipts. So yeah, you better leave me alone. If I put everything out there, because I got pictures too. So let's not play. But anyways, okay, so this is about the situation that I was telling y'all about in the video yesterday, how he was on a whole vacation and was playing me like he ain't on no whole vacation. He's sitting here playing these little dumb games, okay? So the day of him leaving, I ended up having my son's football game. And so I tell y'all, the whole entire time that he's on the bus or whatever, or he's traveling to his destination, he texting, calling like clockwork, but it's daytime. I don't have an issue with him during the daytime. I only have an issue with the nighttime. So during the daytime, he gon' contact me. He gonna communicate during the daytime. Just when nighttime fall and he get with that boo, I go non-existent. Okay? So these are the text messages. And two, I just want to see if y'all narc talk like this. Like the way he talked was always to keep me confused. So when he texts and when he would talk to me, because stuff would just be so random. It would be so off subject. We'd be talking about one thing and then the next thing he would haul off and say something that does not even pertain to the conversation. And a lot of his text messages would be like that. And so for a lot of these messages, I would be thrown off. So like the response that I would give him to the things that he was saying to me wouldn't be what he's actually, talking about. So it would make me look like I'm lost in the sauce and that I'm slow and I can't keep up with the conversations. But no, he really be like throwing me off. We'll be talking about one topic and then he'll just throw some random junk in there. But y'all gonna see because I'm gonna read it. So I'm only gonna read about the situation that we talked about in the video. I ain't gonna go no further than that into another story or whatever. So this is the day he left, which was May 19th. And this is now 8:54 p.m. So it's getting close time for him to go ahead and shut me down because he almost to his destination. And so once he get there, he finna go ghost on me. All right. So he was basically just texting me and I was keeping him up with what was going on in the game. Every time my son scored something, I let him know. If he did a little, a special move or something, I kept him in the loop of what was going on at the game. Okay. So this is where we're going to start at. This is the last score. The game is ending. I'm getting ready to head home or whatever. And he should be almost to his destination. Okay. So, the game is over now. And so I told him, my son just scored a play and they winning. Have a good night. Because I already know that you almost to your destination and you finna shut me down. So I'm gonna go ahead and shut myself down because I'm used to this by now. So like I said in the previous video, this is a old story, not something that I'm going through right now. I'm just telling you when I started, you know what I'm saying, understanding the games that he's playing. And so I'm waking up now. This is a little bit of me waking up. This is the beginning of it, because all the other times I believed his foolishness to a certain extent, but never would call him on it because I was afraid that he would discard me every time I confront him about something. So, all right. So he says basically, cool, you going to sleep. After I told him good night, I said, nope, gotta drive home. He said, why you good night me? I said, cause I don't hear from you no more around this time of night. So I said, have a good night. And he was like, cause your A be sleeping. I'm gonna try not to say the cuss words because, you know what I'm saying, he does cuss a lot. I used to cuss a lot too, and from time to time I do slip up and say some cuss words. So if one slip out my mouth, take it in love and forgive me, because y'all know I don't come on here with that kind of language anyway. But I am reading a text message and I wanted to be as authentic as it is, because I don't want to, you know, take away or add anything, but for the sake of YouTube and, you know, my different followers that I have, because I do have some Christians and I do respect you and whatever walk of life that you're in. So if I slip up, please do not hate me because I slipped up, okay? I am human. I make mistakes, but I'm going to try not to, okay? He said, cause your A be sleep. I said, yeah, when I got to work. At this time it's 10. So he ain't made it to his destination yet. I thought he should have been there by now. And that's why I, you know, said to him good night, but he still ain't made it there. It's 10:26 now. I told y'all the first message started at, the game ended at 8:54. So I assumed that, you know, he should be getting ready to pull up to his destination and getting ready to cut me off. And so I just went on ahead and cut myself off. So I say, yeah, when I got to work, I said, I'm about to, so because I feel like he playing games with me. So now I'm trying to play games with him. So now this message that I'm finna say right here, this was me trying to make his antennas go off so he'll call me and wonder, what you mean, where you finna go? Cause it's about to be 11 o'clock at nighttime. So where you about to go when you change your clothes? So after I said, yeah, when I got to work at 10:26, I sent, I'm about to head there. I'm about to head up there when I change clothes, trying to make him think that I was meaning to send this message to a guy, because they make you get out of character. I'm telling you, they make you start doing stuff that you don't normally do. And so at this point, because I'm trying to get answers, because I'm feeling some type of way, I'm using whatever I can to try to get what I want. So once I sent that to him, I said, I'm about to head up there when I change clothes. I said, my bad, wrong person. So I kind of threw that in there so I can get him to call me, because I'm expecting him to be like, well, who the heck she supposed to be meeting up with? And it's about to be 11 o'clock, almost 12 o'clock. Who's she about to change clothes and go and hang out with? So he didn't bite it like I wanted him to bite it, because he still didn't call me. He texts. He waited a good minute before he texted me, because now it's 11:39 and his next message was to me was true. After I said, oh, my bad, wrong person. He said true. So then 11:28, I text him 11:28 the next day. This says 11:28 a.m. I said good morning to him. He didn't say good morning to me until 3:06 p.m. the next day. So I guess that was his way. He probably did feel some type of way about what I said and how I was like, oh, my bad, wrong person. And so he waited till 3 o'clock the next day to hit me up to kind of, you know what I'm saying, make my mind wander or whatever. And I'm sitting here trying to figure out whether I'm making his mind wander. So I'm going to take this as he was trying to, you know, feel me out, give me a reason to be, you know, kind of skeptical or scared and blow him up. So after I text him 11 o'clock that morning, next he texts me hi at 3:06. And then I asked him, I said, you just getting up or something? He said, yes, my people just came by. I'm in Orlando. Okay. So now we're here at the place when I was telling y'all he was walking downtown Orlando, taking all these pictures, and he's sending me pictures of him on this date. Okay. So he says, yes, my people just came by. I'm in Orlando. I'm hanging out before I go to Tallahassee. Okay. Now, I didn't know you had to go 2 places. That's the stuff I be talking about. He be just throwing stuff in there. And then I just be like, okay, no, I lied. He did. I told y'all, he told me he had 2 places to go, but they weren't supposed to be in the same weekend. So he was supposed to be spending time with his son this weekend. And then the following weekend, he was supposed to be going out of town to do some work. So now you're in Orlando for a little while, and then you're going to be going to Tallahassee. Okay. And I'm like, who is your people? Because he, when he said he was going to Tallahassee too, that threw me off, because I'm just like, your people should be your son. So why you not just saying your son or whatever? And so I'm like, who is your people? He was like, son and mom. He going to Kentucky. He the one getting my place for me. Another thing I told you, the narc that I had, he won't do nothing for himself. He want everybody to do it for him. He wants somebody to get him a car. He wants somebody to get him a house. He wants somebody to get his business off the ground. He wants somebody to do something for him. Never him doing it for himself. And he had it like that because he had people who could do stuff for him or whatever. And that's what those supplies are for. That now it makes sense. That's what the supplies are. Basically, people who gonna do different things for him, because that's what they do. They use us. Okay. So he says, the one who's getting my place for me. Okay. What place you talking about, sir? This part of that confusion that I be talking about. You said you was going to spend time with your son who is coming in from out of town, and you going to spend the weekend with them. Now, where's this talk coming from about a place? That's the second time he done used the place on me. So he mentioned the place here, and then when he left this time, he said something about a place. So, which is always a lie, because he never has anything to show for it. He done left me talking about, oh, I'm going to get a car. Ain't come back with a car. And then when he did come back with a car, he tore it up on the way here. Had to drag it all the way here. From Florida to Georgia. Had to get the car. He spent more money getting the car towed home than he did just traveling by himself. Towed the car up. Because they so freaking destructive. So, after he said he the one helping me get my place, his son. He always say his kids instead of saying the parents. So, like, if he borrow money from his baby mama, he'll say, oh, I borrowed money from my daughter. Your daughter ain't got no doggone job. She's 10 years old. What money you borrowing from her? You borrowing it from your baby mama. Just say that. Why can't you say that? I guess it just sounds better to say, I borrowed this from my son. I borrowed this from my... Because he's done it with me. But it didn't make sense then. I'm telling y'all, when you be on the other side, baby, stuff start making sense. Okay? And we'll talk about names in the phone another time, because he like to play name wars in his phone. He like to send screenshots of what my name is. My name changed in his phone so many times, baby. Like, one minute I'm thinking, yeah, I'm stuck at wifey, but really I'm just a number. I'm just my son's name in his phone. It's crazy. All right. So after he said he the one getting the place, I'm like, cool. So you wasn't going to speak to me today? And I was like, so you starting to move funny. I didn't even know you was going to Orlando. Okay. He gonna hit me back with, what the F? Move funny. Then this when he started talking sideways, because now he with the new supply. He with the supply now. So now he getting real. He talking from his chest now. He in him. He on it. He say, what the F? Move funny. Let's stop this S now. I'm not married and I don't tell my mom S. He loved to hit me with this when he with somebody else. Because now what he's doing, now that I'm on the other side and I know what's going on, even though he's texting this to me, that means that the supply is sitting close by. And so she probably looking at his phone. And so now he's trying to throw it off like I'm a bugaboo, texting him, chasing him. And that ain't even much how it is. We in a whole relationship over here. And so all I'm doing is just checking on my man. Like, why my man not texting me? Why my man not calling me? Why my man waiting all day to send me a good morning or something like that or whatever? And so he's sitting here playing it off as if I'm being a bugaboo and I'm coming at him sideways or something for asking him the questions that I'm asking him. And there was nothing wrong with what I asked him. All I'm simply saying is, dang, how long you gonna let the day go by before you say something to me? So he was like, he said, what the F, moving funny. Let's stop this S now. I'm not married and I don't tell my mom S. Talk about something different. In my room, dark as F. So he trying to say he's sitting up in the hotel room by himself with nobody there. If that was true, you'd have sent me a video. You do it any other time you by yourself and you want me to believe that you're not lying to me. Even though he could tell the narc, the supplier, to go stand outside. I know all that too. But he used to send me video to let me know that he in the room by himself. Don't mean that after he do that video, the person can't come in. I was aware of that. But I'm just saying you moving different than what you normally do. Because if you by yourself, we on the phone the whole time. You calling me. We falling asleep on the phone. And now I'm asking you what's up in code, basically. Like, so you just not going to hit me up today. If you by yourself and you my man, you should be locked in with me, talking to me. And you know what I'm saying? You know, I'm not saying smothering him, but when you start something, finish it. Don't start the relationship when you're by yourself and we just starting the court or whatever and you want to be on the phone 24/7 and then we get further in the relationship and now those same things are happening, but now you want to move differently. Don't do that. It's going to make red flags go up. So all I'm asking you to do is stuff that you already do. I ain't asking you to do nothing different. So that's why I'm like, I don't understand why you even talking to me like this, sir. Like, why are you acting like you don't know how we do? And so he, you know what I'm saying, talking about different in my room, dark as F. What that supposed to mean? That don't mean a hill of beans because you telling me you're sitting in a dark room, meaning there's nobody there. I don't know that. Prove that to me because you're trying to gain my trust back. Remember, this is him. We're just getting back together when this text message right here is going on. So he came in, hoovered me back into the relationship, and now he's on a vacation with a whole nother woman, and he's talking to me like I am a bugaboo, which in his mind, I am forgot about. I don't even exist for real in his mind now that he's over there with somebody else. So me calling him is really, really aggravating him. And then again, on the same time, he's loving the chase that I'm giving him. He loved the attention that I'm giving him too. But this is getting crazy. So when he said he in the room and it's dark as F, I said, I hear you loud and clear. Meaning, you ain't got to say no more. I done already peeped your game. We done been through this before. I already know what's going on. So it is what it is. And then he gonna, this that random stuff that ain't got nothing to do with the conversation that I be talking about was in your A pocket today. Hello, now what? In my mind, I'm like, he ain't really mean to send that to me because that don't make no sense for what we've been talking about. That didn't make no sense whatsoever. But if that's word salad, y'all let me know because this is how most of the conversations would go. Like when I get him and he ain't got nothing to back it up with, he just starts saying random stupid stuff that don't make sense, that don't go with the conversation. Okay. So when he was like, was in your A pocket today. Hello, now what? I said, I just be seeing where I stand with you. And that's at the bottom. When you're here with me, you somewhat about me. Soon as you get somewhere else, you go acting funny. And when I say something, I'm tripping. But you acting funny since you left. And I know what that means when it happens. Or I said, I know what that means when it happens. So I'll give you space. I'm not trying to argue or nothing because I've been paying attention since you left. And I feel like I need to fall back. Because I feel like I'm last on your list to get a text, a phone call, or whatever. You make me last for everything except for when we first start back talking, you on point then. Now this him trying to hoover me back in because he feel me pulling away. He know I'm pulling away. And so now he's like, hold on, wait a minute, because I still got to go back there. So let me kind of put her back in line real quick, give her what she want real quick so she'll shut up, and I still got what I got planned to how I want to use her still locked in. So now he hits me with the, you my love, you're not forgotten, stop the F playing. I was like, you need to act like I am. I wait for you to hit me up because the simple fact you take forever to respond and don't call because I don't like, oh, okay. I said, you need to act like I am. I wait for you to hit me up because the simple fact you take forever to respond and I don't call because I don't like getting an answer. I don't like not getting an answer. And it let me know you're not busy for me. You're not too busy for me if you calling. So that's why I don't call much. So basically, since I stumbled over all of that, I don't call him as much because every time I call him, he don't answer every time I call him. He either let the phone ring and then he'll turn around and call me back. And so for me, that makes me feel like, oh, you gotta run and hurry up and get away from whoever you're around and then come and call me. But you couldn't answer the phone right then and there when I was calling you. So you called me back. I don't like that. Because the way I was set up with him is when he called me, I better answer that phone, because if I don't, he finna blow that phone up and he'll have other people start calling me if I don't answer the phone. So all I want is the same thing in return. Give me the same respect. So if I gotta answer the phone when you call me and I better answer it on the first ring, I want the same thing in return. We equal, baby. We the same, but not of the narc. No, it's they're superior. You are under them. You do what they say do. You can't be neck and neck with them. It's got to be all of their control or with no control at all. You got to be a puppet. It's a time out for that. We not going to be puppets in 2025 from this moment on, baby. Because we grown, they grown. You make your own decisions. They make their own decisions. And a narc going to do what a narc want to do anyway. So there's nothing you can do to stop them. So do what you going to do. If you still going to be in it, do what you going to do, because nothing's going to change about them unless they go and get the help. So you got to do all the changing. So make it work for you if you're going to stay. That's all I'm saying, because I know it ain't easy getting out of it. But just like me, I thought there was no way out. But baby, here I am. Look at me. Look at me. And you going to get there. I'm going to keep praying that you do. You going to get there. Because ain't no way God want us to stay somewhere where we're unhappy. He don't. And so everybody got their time. Everybody got to go through their journey before they get to enough is enough. When you get there, I'm telling you, baby, you ain't going to know who you is. You ain't going to know who you is. I'm trying to tell you. Believe me. So basically, I was just telling him that, I'd rather you call me. So that way I ain't got to worry about going through you not answering the phone and then you turn around and call me back when you want to. So I would leave the calling up to you. I would text him half to death, but calling him, because I don't like that feeling. I just don't like how I feel like, okay, you ain't answering the phone because you're around somebody and now you got to run out the room to go and talk to me. And then when you get on the phone with me, this how you talking to me. Like I'm a piece of trash. Like we ain't just had a good conversation here a minute ago and now you around somebody. So that switch up, that get on my nerves. Okay. So after I tell him about him not answering the phone when I call, he gonna hit me with this one more time. He say, one more time, I'm not married. Please stop with that. But this fool, he didn't propose, not the correct way. But he told me we were gonna get married. That's what he said. So he played it to the T, as if we gonna get married, as if I'm his fiance. He tell me and I'm his fiance, but to the women he don't say nothing. I'm a nobody because he got to get the women. So if he tell them he with me, he ain't gonna be able to play on them. So he'll tell a man in a heartbeat, oh yeah, this my fiance. But when it comes to a woman and we in the streets in public or somewhere and they like, oh, is that your girlfriend? Is that your wife? That ain't my wife. Oh, I'm not? That's what you, oh, so we not together. This is what you're trying to tell me in front of this woman. But then we get with a man. Oh, that's your fiance right there? That's your wife? Yeah. Yep, that's my wife right there. Mm-hmm. I'm like, boy, he's something else. Let me know if y'all not be doing stuff like that too. But yeah, he behind closed doors, he talking marriage. But when he get out here in these streets and start supplying, re-upping on the supply, baby, I'm not married. Just like he embarrassed me that day at his mama house. Yelled in front of all them people, when did I put a ring on your finger? Okay. Bro, it ain't even that serious. But you ain't have to hurt my feelings like that. He hurt my feelings that day. So after that, I ain't, you know what I'm saying, that marriage stuff don't hurt as bad as it did that day. So, moving right along. So he hit me with the, I'm not married, so please stop with that. I said, what does being married have to do with you calling your girlfriend when you're away? I don't get it. What does being married have to do with you calling your girlfriend when you're away? I don't get it. What that got to do with it? That don't mean you married because you got to call your girl and make sure she know you straight where you at, and that because you known to be who you is, that you giving her that little security that she needs, and she's all of that because you've been doing her dirty anyway. But that's how he be talking to me, y'all. He said, I said I was asleep. Why the F you not call me or text me last night? This when he be trying to piss me off. Cause he know I already reached out. You didn't answer the freaking phone. And then you want to call me or text me the next day pretending like he didn't get a text or a call from me. You know you seen that call or that text. You seen it. He just had to come and put it on me. Turn the tables around to make it seem like, well, since she did call or whatever, I'm going to pretend like I didn't see it. So I'm going to yell at her and be like, so why you didn't text or call me last night? Bro, sit down. I said, obviously, you can't give me what I'm looking for in a man. If your response to what I'm saying is you're not married, which means you telling me that you can have a girlfriend and she shouldn't expect you to call her when you're away from her, and it's always this same issue with you when you're out of town. You're occupied at night because when you're not, you call. But like I said, I'm looking for a man who really wants something long term without the bull. I was texting you last night and you really didn't sound interested in me texting. So I said good night because you would normally say video call you when I'm at his game. Last night, nope. So what you talking about? I even said to you at night, you don't call, and you still didn't call. This him. Why the F I can't read? Why the F I can't read, obviously. Okay, so this how he really be texting. And it be throwing me off, but he be like, you need to reread it. I reread it several times, and this is what you said. I do understand misspelling and missing some words or whatever, but this how he texts, and then he be like, it's so clear, it's like right there. Why don't you understand it? Fool, because you ain't texted right. I always told him that he talked like that too. I'd be like, you be all over the place when you talk. You have me confused. Okay. So he said, why the F can't I read? Obviously, because I was talking to people here and I had my music on. I told y'all he be saying dumb stuff. I told y'all I wasn't making this stuff up. I'm serious. This is why I wanted to say the receipts, because I'm trying to tell y'all just how chaotic and confusing he sounds. That's how he had me through the whole relationship. I was always confused, not sure of myself, not sure of what it is that I'm seeing or what I'm hearing, because he manipulated me so good. Well, I allowed him to manipulate me so good to the point where I was just lost in the sauce, y'all. And I'm telling y'all, I'm starting to wake up here. This is me waking up, because these are things that I don't say to him, because right now, well, I won't say these things to him at this time because we're just getting back together. And so I'm usually afraid of him discarding me again. And so with him still moving like he did, and we was just chilling the whole week, and now we on the weekend and you tripping. You tripping. So he came back in, secured the bag with me, and now he off on his little vacation, and I'm interrupting his vacation because all I want to know is, sir, what you doing? What you got going on, sir? Why, if you by yourself and you just, chilling with your son? Because I didn't know it was going to be. And we not going to say it was his son there, because I don't believe his son was anywhere in the picture. I think the son was just a reason for him, an excuse for me to be okay with him going and doing his thing for the weekend. His son was what he used. I don't think his son was there. To be honest with you, I really don't. I don't think it had anything to do with his son. That's just what he told me, so that way I wouldn't be tripping about him going somewhere. Because he was clearly with a woman, chilling, doing his thing, and I was just being a bugaboo to him because I'm blowing up his phone or whatever, and all I'm doing is trying to get some things clear. Like, tell me what it is we doing, sir. Like, we ain't got to play these games. Like, we done this too many times, and you moving funny. And so I'm just saying, you got red flags popping up everywhere. So I just want to make sure that if that's what you doing, I'll go ahead and fall back and let you go. Do your thing, because the door is open, but I'm still accustomed to him being gone for almost 6 to 8 months. So you coming back in this quick, I can still, kind of turn that back off a little bit. I'm still going to miss you, still going to want to be with you or whatever. But if this the game you want to play, go ahead and go over there. I'm going to let you do that. So that's where I was at this time. I'm telling y'all, your girl usually is scared to come out of pocket at this time because it's easy for him to discard me. And with him being out of town, I really don't want to, say the wrong things because he'll go ahead and just stay out of town. So I didn't want that, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, we've been through this numerous of times. I done caught on. I know what I'm talking about. Okay. So he talking about he had his music on, and so that stopped him from reading his text message because he was talking to people. But you talk to me all the time, and I see you talking to other people all the time, and you got that phone in your hand. And you could be talking, and you still like this. Texting away, scrolling away, whatever you're doing away. Ain't no conversation ever stopped you from using your phone. So I knew that was a lie first off. Okay? So I say, okay, if you say so, but you sent a recording. But while I was calling you, wait, okay, so I said, okay, if you say so, but you sent a recording while I was calling you, it's cool. I'ma just remember, not married when it comes to certain things with you. Now on this day, this is the 20th. So now I'm at my son's girlfriend's graduation. Okay. And so, I sent him a picture of the graduation and all that good stuff or whatever. So he texted me this daytime. What is evening? 8:30. Okay. So I guess he got a little time in between with the supply he chilling with or whatever. And so he's texting. He's, coming back to that. So after that, graduation over, we moving on to a whole nother day. So yeah, because we went to the arcade, the bowling alley, the following day. So now the message is scattered here. Ain't a whole lot of conversation going on. Let's see what it's saying. Dang, yeah, okay. So this was like a whole day where I'm just texting him And he ain't said nothing back until 1 o'clock in the morning. So I'm basically just telling him about what I got going on with the day or whatever. And so his response was at 1:24 a.m. K. I done sent 1, 2, 3, 4 almost paragraph messages. See? The green is me. I sent all of that. All of that. All of that. And he says K. That's him right there. K. So then after 1 a.m., next thing I text him at 10:38 in the morning. Checked in okay, so I was at work. Yeah, I was at work and he was not responding at all. It was like it was me saying morning. I sent him a picture and then 3:58 p.m. he responds with yes. Just space. There's nothing. From the K there and then right there, yes. So then he starts going into these single response like yeah, no, K. I can't stand it. So then my phone started cutting up, I guess, or whatever. My phone started tripping. He texted back and said, "Oh my." I said, "Yeah, you must be in a bad area because I called you too." He said, "Not sure, but driving. But we driving," is what he said. And I'm like, okay. So now it's 10:34 p.m. Just made it to work. So I done been to work, got off work, and went back to work. I was working overnights at the hotel. So throughout that whole day, he only sent me 2 messages. 3 messages. Because it was like, oh my, not sure, but we driving, and cool. Them was the only messages he sent me while I'm asking him questions or whatever, okay? So now we on the next day, 12 o'clock p.m. I say afternoon, he say hi. I say what's up, he say nothing. He say doctor appointment changed to the 26th. I say, oh yeah, so you staying in Orlando until then? He say no, just tomorrow and I'm leaving. I say, Kay, you have a grand old time. He say stuck in traffic and can't smoke in the car. ... And then he was like, you must be effing kidding me. I don't be knowing, y'all. I'm telling y'all, he had me confused like a mug. But I be sitting here like, huh? What? But I just rolled with it because, I always thought he was a little special, you know what I'm saying? So I just rolled with it, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to pick out everybody's imperfections because I have imperfections myself too. But I'm telling you, this is what I was thinking throughout the whole relationship. It's like, this man be bipolar texting. That's exactly what I called it. I used to say, you a bipolar texter. Like, I don't be knowing what you be talking about half of the time. I just be like, okay, yeah, rolling with it. And I just keep it moving. I try to figure out what I think of it. And then I just roll with that. And 9 times out of 10, when I make up what it is that I think it is, it's not the same thing that he means when he's saying it. So, I be lost in this house. Okay. I was telling him about the traffic here and all that. No, he sent me a picture. He sent me a picture of the traffic. I'm telling y'all, this man he take pictures, he take videos, he'll call you, he'll video call you. So when he wanted me to see and believe him, he would send videos and things like that. And that's all a setup too, because even though he's sending me pictures, the woman driving the car. But I'm supposed to think that it's his son driving the car. It's the woman. But at this time, I still don't know he with a woman. I'm thinking he with his son because he say his older son. Why his older son need a chaperone? That's all I'm thinking. So, yeah, at this time, I still don't know that he's like around the woman when he's talking to me. But now that I'm on the outside looking in and I remember the different things that was going on, he was definitely, which is why he was short texting me, because he in the car with the woman or whatever. Okay. So he sent me a picture of the traffic, and I said, traffic don't look bad in the pic, but be patient. If it is, it'll start moving again. Me being a little positive, just throwing a little positive out there, but I still feel like this man full of crap. Okay. So then he goes and tell me, I'm not driving. I don't have license. That don't stop you any other time. But clearly I can see that you're not driving, because in the picture, I can see the steering wheel on the other end. So you didn't have to tell me that, because I knew you weren't driving. But you put the statement out there that I don't have license, as if that stops you from driving. You still drive with no license, sir. So it don't matter. That does not solidify the fact that you're not with another woman, or you're not with somebody you ain't supposed to be with. Okay. So I said, that's why I said be patient. Then he texts me. He on his way to another destination. This is when they're on their way to go to the location of where they finna have their date and everything. So he in Orlando, but he going to the Universal part, like International Drive, Kissimmee area. He going over there because that's where Wonderworks is, which is the upside down house that's down on International Drive. They heading there. Okay. So now he texts me. It's 4:25 in the afternoon now. And he's like, what you doing? I said, just finished cooking, about to do my nails. So this where it when I was saying that I was doing something, and the text messages and stuff had started getting kind of spotty or whatever. But I'm gonna take you through it. I don't want this video to be super duper long, but it's gonna be quite long. Okay, so told him just finishing my nails or whatever, or about to do my nails, and he said how and what you cook. The how part, I don't know what that was about. I don't know if something got deleted there. I sent him a picture of, he was asking how I was doing the nails. And so I sent him a picture of what I was doing. And I told him the color with diamonds or whatever. That's irrelevant.